So today I wanted to speak about how to create the life you desire. We are responsible for the life we are living. And what do I mean by this? So we live in a world that is created by our minds. We have our own creations within our own mind, hence the reality we are experiencing. Then we have the collective mind that creates and shapes this world. So the overall collective frequency, thoughts, patterns, and beliefs create the world. And obviously, as a children, our minds are being molded by parental figures, and then we create illusions based on our experiences and beliefs that we either create or are passed down, right? So the thing is that we choose what to believe in. We either accept or reject while the paradigm is being built, right? And once we step into the world, we start receiving more outside influences such as society's customary beliefs and patterns, and even the programs that we choose to be involved in. So in a way, we do choose the patterns and cycles that create our life. So now that you're aware of this, what can you do? We have to dive deep into our mind, so hold on, because you're going to come across your deepest fears, the illusions that obstruct you from seeing the life you desire. And yes, this does involve becoming a hermit. And the hermit is the one who seeks their truth and authenticity to become the greatest version of themselves. But in order to do this, you have to bring all your energy and focus back to yourself. This is going to allow you to become more aware of your mind, right? And also, this is mindfulness. All you're doing is being aware of the mind, of your body. So when you become more mindful, your consciousness starts to expand because you are opening your mind up to things that you were not aware of. And it's all about bringing it back, being aware. And to become aware, you need to become conscious. You'll then start to become more mindful of your life and how it is. You're going to be realizing the things that others aren't really aware of. That's why it's contrasting when there is a conscious person and a person who isn't, because it's different levels of consciousness. And this doesn't necessarily mean that one person is better than the other, because we all start at the lowest level. And at some point, we were there, right? So in this level of consciousness, we can then provide gentleness and empathy for others because we understand each other. Now it's the hardest part, and not in a way that you can do it, but it is going to require you to become transparent with yourself. And we all go through this, okay? It is often referred as a spiritual awakening. One of the things that I want to tell you is that you are not alone in this. And this is such an important thing to remember, because once you start becoming aware, you'll feel alone and empty. Why does this happen? You'll find yourself feeling as if your whole world is shattering, seeing that a lot of your life was based on illusions that were hiding the truth of your being. So it could feel as if you've been living a lie, right? And this isn't to dwell on, but instead to make magic out of it. You now get to choose what you want to create, right? A new reality, if you will. So you create your reality with your mind, and Now you're aware that you have this power to create what you desire. This is you claiming that power. You were meant to claim this in this lifetime. This is part of your journey. How do we create this life? By simply being. You're going to be what's in your mind. So being is becoming clear on what you want to create. Have a clear vision. Close your eyes and see what pops up for you. Pay attention to how you are feeling, because that will be your ticket to create the life you desire. And what do I mean by this? Well, you could picture anything, right? It's your imagination, and your imagination comes from your higher self. These are possibilities that you could manifest into this reality. So it really exists. It's all about aligning. First, you got to become clear on what is it, right? When you envision yourself, how do you feel? How does that version feel? And to become the best version, you have to pay attention to the aspect that's feeling their best, right? They're living life. After you become aware of what you want to create, right? Very vivid. You then are going to align the mindset with that creation, because you're going to be creating this. It really exists. You're just creating it in this reality. So what type of mind did that person have? What beliefs and patterns did they have? Remember, we are trying to become this, merging with this existence. So pay attention to the mind that that aspect has, okay? Also, what habits or lifestyle do they have? Like, what does that version of you do? What lifestyle do they have? What do they do on a daily basis? These are the things that you want to pay attention to, because you're going to start implementing these things into your life little by little, and eventually get to that lifestyle, that aspect of you, right? So integrate this new life into you, right? You're gonna become this. And yes, this does take time, because the mind needs to adjust into your reality. But know that being is becoming. Even to this day, like right now, whatever you're doing right now, the habits, the things that you're doing, they're setting you up for the future. So just think about that. Because right now you're manifesting some type of aspect of you, right? Depending on what you're doing. Each choice, each thing that we do is aligning us with a reality that really exists. So being is becoming. The thing is that the universe provides you with what you want. And we see this when we believe a certain thing, right? Such as lack. If you believe in this, the universe is going to give you lack. Whatever you tell yourself, you are creating. And it doesn't matter what type of belief it is. The universe always provides. So a change in your affirmations can definitely change your life, even if you don't believe it. The universe doesn't know if it's real or not. The universe's job is just to provide. When you change these affirmations, you then change your vibration that you are emitting into the universe. And then the universe provides. So in a way, it is faking it till you make it. Be until you become this, whatever you desire. Now I do want to say something that, how's your reality going to change? Well, everything starts inwards, within, right? Because your reality is just a reflection of your mind. And when you change your mind, of course, your reality is going to change. You are aligning with what you want to receive. You only receive what you allow yourself to receive. Again, if you think of yourself like if you're in lack, this is where you're going to receive. If you believe it's not possible, well, then that's where you're going to receive, you know? Be open. Because if you could imagine it, it already exists. You know, have patience with yourself transforming. So get in touch with your reality and change what you want, because we have that power. And remember that you're not alone. We are creators of our world. I will be leaving some videos below if you want to dive deeper into your mind to change the paradigm, to implement the new habits, whatever you need. I'll be there. So feel free to reach out with your questions as well. And thank you so much for watching this video.